was a time when I thought success belonged to the chosen few, the gifted, the lucky, the ones who had something I didn't. But life has a way of teaching you truth in quiet ways. You plant one seed, you tend to the soil, and slowly, almost invisibly, things begin to grow. Wealth, my friend, is not a destination. It's not a mansion, a car, or a number on a screen. Wealth is a philosophy, a way of living, a rhythm of discipline and understanding that anyone, yes, anyone, can learn. Today, I'll share with you 7 rules, not theories, not trends, but principles tested by time, proven by results. These are the 7 rules that made me rich. And if you start today, truly start, they can do the same for you. Let's begin. Rule 1. Master the morning, master the mind. The morning is not just the start of your day, it's the start of your mind. And the person who controls the morning controls the future. You see, most people wake up reacting. Emails, notifications, noise. They start the day as servants to other people's agendas. But the wealthy, in every sense of the word, start their day in silence. They think, they read, they plan. They feed the mind before they feed the world. Rohn once said, "Don't start your day until you've finished it." Meaning, don't wake up into chaos. Wake up with design, with intention. When I began doing that, everything changed. I stopped waking up late. I stopped letting the day drag me. I began leading it. Wealth begins in the unseen. It's built first in thought, then in action, and finally in reality. So tomorrow morning, before you check your phone, sit down with a pen and a quiet heart. Ask yourself, what kind of person am I becoming today? Because wealth is not what you get, it's what you become. Rule 2. Learn more than you earn. The poor chase money, the rich chase wisdom. And that one difference makes all the difference. Every dollar you earn can be lost. But every idea you understand, every skill you master, every book that changes your thinking can never be taken away. For years I worked harder instead of smarter. I thought effort alone would buy me freedom. But effort without understanding is like running faster in the wrong direction. Rohn said it best. Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. And he was right. So I began to read, to study, to learn from people who had what I wanted, not just in money, but in mindset. I read biographies, listened to mentors, took notes as if my life depended on it, because it did. Slowly my thoughts changed. My language changed. My results changed. You can't be rich on minimum knowledge. You can't build an empire with average thinking. So every day invest in your mind. Spend an hour in wisdom. Let books mentor you when no one else will. Because when you grow, your income, your influence, and your impact will grow with you. Rule 3. Discipline is the bridge between want and have. Everyone wants success. Few want discipline. Desire is easy. Discipline is sacred. Desire is what you write on a vision board. Discipline is what you do when nobody's watching. It's the alarm clock, the cold morning, the book you finish, the temptation you resist. That's where the bridge to wealth is built, brick by brick, act by act. I once heard, suffer the pain of discipline or suffer the pain of regret. And I chose, because regret is far heavier. When I started keeping promises to myself, small ones, something shifted. My confidence grew. My word mattered again. And soon, my results caught up. Discipline is not punishment. It's training. It's the price of freedom. If you can do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it, you are already richer than most. Wealth is a result of character, and character is built in quiet moments of consistency. Rule 4. Save like the poor, invest like the rich. Transition to deeper tone, visuals of city lights, financial charts, a person writing plans. Here's a paradox. The poor spend to look rich. The rich save to stay free. I learned early, wealth is not about income. It's about control. Control over time, over choices, over your own future. Most people buy pleasure. The wealthy buy freedom. When I first started saving, it wasn't much. But the act itself was a declaration. A statement to the universe that said, I can delay gratification, I can plant for tomorrow. Money grows where respect for it grows. Rohn taught, it's not the amount that counts, it's the habit. 10%, 5%, even 1%, the magic isn't in the number, it's in the consistency. And once you save, learn to invest. Not just in stocks, but in yourself, in assets, in ideas that multiply without your constant labor. Every rich person I've met had two skills: the ability to produce income, and the wisdom to make that income produce more income. That's the secret. Let your money work as hard as you do, because the day your money works without you, you become truly free. Rule 5. Serve without expectation. This one surprised me the most, because in the beginning I only thought about getting, but the more I gave, the more I received. Not in some mystical way, in a practical one. People follow those who serve, trust those who care, reward those who deliver value. If you want to be rich, don't chase customers, chase service. Solve bigger problems. Give more than you charge for. I learned that money is a mirror. It reflects the value you bring. So if you want more money, bring more value. Serve deeply, help sincerely, and let generosity become your signature. Rohn said, giving starts the receiving process. And it's true, because when you pour out, you make room to be filled. Wealth without generosity becomes greed, but wealth with service becomes legacy. And legacy is a kind of richness time can't erase. Rule 6. Surround yourself with growth. Environment is stronger than willpower. You can't fly surrounded by people who crawl. You can't dream big in rooms that shrink your ambition. For years I tried to change while staying surrounded by the same influences. It didn't work, because no one can outgrow the expectations of the crowd they live in. So I made a hard choice. I left comfort for growth. And the moment I did, everything began to accelerate. Rohn said, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So look around. Who are you becoming because of who you're with? Wealth is contagious. So is poverty. Choose your infection wisely. Find people who challenge you, who talk about ideas, not gossip, who remind you of your potential, not your past. Because your environment is not neutral. It's either pulling you forward or holding you back. Change your circle, change your standards, change your life. Rule 7. Start today. The most important rule of all, start. Not tomorrow. Not when you feel ready. Not when you have it all figured out. Start today. The difference between the rich and the poor, between the fulfilled and the regretful, is simple. The rich begin where others hesitate. They act on small ideas. They move with imperfect steps. They start and let the path reveal itself. Waiting for perfect is the enemy of progress. Every fortune began as a small act of courage. I remember my first investment. It was tiny, but it wasn't about the money. It was about identity, about declaring to myself, I am becoming the kind of person who takes action. That one decision changed everything. So whatever dream you have, start today. Make the call. Read the page. Save the dollar. Change the habit. Don't wait for motivation. Create momentum. Because motion creates clarity. And if you begin now, in a year, you'll thank yourself. In 5 years, others will ask how you did it. And the answer will be simple. You started when others waited. Final reflection. The garden of wealth. Wealth is a garden. Each rule, a seed. Rule 1. Master the morning. Rule 2. Learn more than you earn. Rule 3. Let discipline build your bridge. Rule 4. Save and invest with wisdom. Rule 5. Serve without expectation. Rule 6. Surround yourself with growth. Rule 7. Start today. If you plant them, nurture them, they will grow. Not overnight, but over time. Because true wealth is not what you have. It's who you've become in the process. And one day when you look back, you'll realize it wasn't luck. It wasn't talent. It was these simple rules practiced daily that built a rich life. So, start today, right where you are, with what you have, because the seed of wealth is already in your hand.